my people. I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. Hit that like button down there for me if you don't mind. If you do, you automatically find yourself entered to win a drill and tap tool. That could be handy. Guys, make sure you check out DNK Knives. .com. They are responsible for sending this big boy along for us to check out and review. Also, if you're interested, check out my Instagram. That would be awesome. Today, we're going to check out the PMP Berserker. So right off the bat, as soon as I got it, excellent packaging, as PMP always has, especially for the price point, which we'll get to that. Comes with the knife, of course, in this very nice cushioned pocket card. It's pretty rad. And all your info. Setting that aside, it is a really nice case, though. Seriously, I mean, that's unheard of at the $300 price point. Which this one's $330, this particular one, but roughly, you know what I mean. So this is the PMP Berserker M390, 3 7/8 of an inch blade. It is Chinese made. My guess is Best Tech. I'm kind of just going by the pivot and the hardware. I'm probably wrong. I could be, but I might not be. You never know. This thing is 7.3 ounces. Titanium frame lock. It does have a lock bar insert and over travel. It's hard to see, but it is there. And it is on bearings. And the action is great, even though the blade is contributing to that because of how much mass is behind it. There's very minimal billboarding here. It's just this that is in the fuller. Otherwise, the knife is completely sterile, as far as I know. Yep. All right. So, this knife is very impractical. It's heavy. It takes up a lot of real estate. But I'm okay with that. I think it's, this isn't a knife that is bought for practicality. It is bought because it's just cool. You have a very thick, and I'm going to guess this is 180 or 165 thousandths to 180 blade stock. It is quite thick. Very tall blade, very short grind, which is going to make it not very slicey. And I don't think that's what this knife was designed to be. I don't think it was designed to be a slicing machine. The fuller, as far as I can tell, is useless, and I'm guessing it's just for weight reduction, to try to make the balance of the knife decent, and it is still, it's handle heavy. So, I don't know. The fuller isn't exactly useful at all, but it looks cool, especially on this design. It is flipper only, which is a shame. You cannot use the fuller for finger flick. You just can't get in there. Either side, maybe if the fuller was a little higher or this part of the handle was gone, you could get your finger in there and that would make this knife more fun. But the detent is fantastic on this particular knife. I don't know if they're all that way, but this particular knife, the detent is fantastic. And it would have to be to swing out that monster blade. I can fail it, but I have to try really hard to do it. See, it's hard to do. Oh, almost did it. I did it earlier. There we go. Failed it. But it's hard to do, and good chance that you probably will never be able to fail that. It does have a weird pocket clip. Looks weird as hell, but it works very well. It is quite high, which is good for seams of blue jeans, and it is fairly deep for the size of the knife. You're going to only see about that much sticking out of the pocket, which is excellent, in my opinion. like I said, it is on bearings, so to me that makes it disqualified from being a hard use knife. But aside from the bearings, this is absolutely a hard use knife. You're not going to get a lot of slicing ability out of this knife, but as far as I can tell, looking at it, it will probably take a ton of punishment. Very, very low grind on the leading tanto edge and on your flat, which makes this probably pretty good for wood tasks, like fire tasks. I wouldn't strike this, and I would absolutely never use a folder for firecraft, but I think it could handle it. Tantos are not my favorite. Everybody knows that. But this one kind of looks cool. It is quite comfortable in hand. Ergos are amazing. You don't even feel that monster pocket clip in your hand, which is kind of wild. I didn't expect that. They're decent in the choke up position. Still have to be careful of this edge in that choke up position, but it does work, and I believe that's what that swoop there was designed for. It does have a nice sharpening choil as well. I wanted to let you know that. And your plunge and looks pretty good. Yeah, you get a lot of sharpening out of this. This would be an excellent knife with if you took a hollow ground, had it reground, hollow ground all the way up to that fuller there, this would be a much better usable blade. Excuse me. But it's just designed to be crazy. It's designed to be big, heavy, and just a big old handful of ass. Like I said, ergos are great in any position you want to hold it. The handle is quite tall, which is good for me. I have giant hands. Blade is tall as well. I'm gonna guess and see. Yeah, it's 1.5 inches, and basically 1.5 inches also on the handle, which is okay. The handle is milled out on the inside. Quite a lot of milling done in there, but like I said, it's 7.3 ounces, so it is still quite heavy. I guess in conclusion, for what it is, it's pretty cool. I wish it was American made, of course, just like I wish everything was, but it's not. So for $330 for this version, you're getting a lot of knife. They don't make a lot of these either, so it's not like there's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of these out there. There's just not. They don't make very many. And PMP never, as far as I know, makes a lot of their models. But you can get this model in a different configuration with just standard stonewashed titanium for $270. And to me, this is a ton of knife for that price. So I will commend them on that. That is very, that's a very good price. I'm not real good with words this morning, guys. I apologize. Oh, one more thing. It has a cool, I don't do lanyards, but I do like this very unobtrusive lanyard system here. It's 2 holes. It'd be hard to loop it in and then loop it back out, I know, but once you did it, it would work out great. And I like the way it looks, and it's not in the way, so kudos on that. And it does have a titanium backspacer. Sorry about that. I meant to say that. But if you like the big old beefy Medford style, cold steel style stuff, I can recommend this knife. I mean, it's not bad. I like it. And if it's sharp enough, it'll still do all the cutting tasks you need it to do, unless you're slicing tomatoes. So if you're doing that, this is not the knife for you. That's all I got, guys. Today is the last day for the giveaway, so make sure if you have not got in on that to get in on it. Make sure you subscribe. Check out Patreon if you're interested in that. That helps the channel in immeasurable ways. Also, check out DNK Knives. And if you do buy something from there, use this coupon code BehindTheEdge10 and you will get yourself 10% off, which would make this knife exactly $300 if you wanted to buy it at DNK. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Everybody have a happy Easter. be nice to each other, be good to each other, and love each other. Because nobody likes a douchebag. Later.